Well, Neil didn't want to stay silent, and he joins us now with his daughter Ella to tell us how he made a stand against online trolls. And good morning to both of you. Welcome. It's so nice to have you here, Ella. So you live in Oxfordshire with your wife, and you've got your two children, and you're a family of Tottenham fans. You got your 2 season tickets, and you head down there. And on Saturday, it was Ella's turn. So the game didn't quite go according to plan. We won't remind you of the score, but it was after the game that. Just explain what happened.
What they do now, that they have like an area of live music, and Ella loves singing and dancing, so I knew that we've got plenty of time on our hands.
Music is your passion, isn't it?
Yes.
You absolutely love it.
I love my daddy.
Of course you do. Of course you do. And he loves you very much.
Very much.
Which is why when you posted that video and got the most astonishing response from a minority of people, you were compelled to take action.
Yeah, I just felt straight away that somebody needed to protect Ella.
Yeah.
And as I've said to a few people now, if I don't do that, how can I expect anyone else to do that for me? But I think it's a natural reaction to protect your family, particularly Ella, who perhaps is a bit more vulnerable than others.
And you have heard comments before, but it was the quantity of comments that you saw online that you just found... I mean, one is too many. There's no doubt about that. But it was the sheer number that were coming through that you just couldn't believe. No,
absolutely. I sat at home on Saturday evening and I was reading one and then another. I showed a couple to my wife. I didn't show them all, to be honest. She didn't need to see all of them.
No.
And then when everyone had gone to bed, I sort of had a few hours to myself and thought, well, how am I going to deal with it? And I thought the only way I could do is to confront them.
Well, so you posted... I mean, one of the things you said, this is a sort of ignorance that I have to put up with from time to time. My daughter sees the best in everyone, even people like this. I'm very proud of her. One person said that their account was hacked. That's always the easy way to hide. Oh, it wasn't me, it wasn't me. You posted your phone number and said, if you have an issue, there's something you want to say, call me. How many calls did you get?
Only one person called me. They called me a couple of times. I believe they were linked to one of the people that that trolled, if you like.
Did they apologise?
No, I couldn't tell you on here what they said.
So they're abusive down the phone?
Yes. In a way, I suppose, I can't have it both ways. I can't put my number out there and then moan when people ring me.
No, but you can't believe somebody would do it.
No, it's very easy to hide behind fake accounts. And I didn't put it out there in an aggressive way. It was, let's talk about it. I'm going to tell you how you've made me feel.
Yeah.
And if you don't do that again, then perhaps we've changed something. And
that is the worst side of human nature. On the flip of this story, there is an outpouring of support that you've had. The video has now been seen, I think, 1.7 million times, the majority of which are incredibly positive and lovely comments, like most people would feel. And you said it's your football mates, actually, that you've seen a different side of. Football mates that you just talk about the game with normally, that have just been...
Yeah, I mean, lads can be lads, you know, you have a laugh at each other, I suppose. And some of the comments I've had from friends I've known for years that out of character, although I know they care, some of the comments I've had from them have been amazing. I've had 20-odd thousand messages now, all positive. Probably 19,500 people that I've never met before. So, whilst at times I've wondered if I've done the right thing, I then need to think about that, and it probably tells me maybe I did.
And so the keyboard warriors, the cowards that hide behind fake accounts, or it's not their real names, oh, I've been hacked, all of that nonsense. What do you think of them? Because they know they're doing it.
Yeah, they are, I call them spineless, is exactly what they are. However, they're one of two things, really. They're either completely ignorant or they know what they're doing, and maybe they think that, we were talking about lads, if you like, earlier, maybe they think that some of their mates are going to think that's funny.
It's just bants.
Yeah, I've heard that plenty of times.
It is just not. Tottenham Hotspur themselves, quite rightly, have said we're extremely disappointed to see the reaction by a small minority of people to a social media post by Ella's father of his daughter at our most recent home game. We will do all we can to identify those responsible for these posts and take the appropriate action. What do you think is appropriate action?
It's very difficult because how you find it purely from a football sense, they should just be banned from every ground. You know, they're no better than, you know, the people that shout racist abuse or any other type of abuse. They should be banned from everywhere. They've been great, I have to say. The football club have been fantastic. I've had Graham Roberts and Mickey Hazard, two ex-players, have been amazing. I even got a text message from Kieran Trippier on Monday night, who played for Spurs last night. It's quite astonishing, really.
I think it's very bold, very brave of you to do this. And any person who's prepared to stick their head above the parapet and say, "Hold on a second, you know, this isn't right." We have the greatest admiration from you. We love your dancing. I think you're a great dancer.
We really do.
And so, who's your favourite football player?
I like Harry Kane.
Why do you like Harry Kane?
Because he's my hero.
Is he? Is he?
Yeah.
And what about a job? If you were thinking when you get old enough to have a job, what sort of job would you like to have?
I would like to be lifting it up with people.
She wants to either work on the X Factor.
Yeah. Or judge.
Yeah.
As a judge?
Yeah.
Oh, you'd be a lovely judge.
Yeah.
I think you should do that.
Or
when the players are injured, she wanted to go on the pitch and help them up.
that's another lovely idea.
Ella, you are very
Well, we
kind,
think,
very
would you have you been to the X Factor? Would you like to go to the X Factor?
Yeah.
Would you like to go?
I like to go.
Would you?
Yeah.
So if we said she could go to the X Factor, would that be all right, Dad?
That would be amazing.
We'll speak to our friends in the X Factor, and we'll
Okay.
make sure that you can go and you can watch the show, and then you can certainly dance.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
It's lovely
Thank you.
lovely
Thank
to
you.
meet both of you. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank
No,
you.
thank you
All
very
right.
much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.